How's it, everyone? Welcome back. First, tonight we are at Long Beach for the SCORCH series. I'm K9, and joining me on commentary tonight once again is Kenny. How's it going, man?
Alright, mate. Not bad, thanks.
Yeah. When was the last time you did Long Beach? I feel like it's a track that doesn't get done too often.
The last time I did it, I think, was in the Race of Nations.
Yeah, I think that's probably... It's
That
either...
was over a year
Yeah,
ago,
that would
wasn't
have been the last time, because I think we've done Indy cars here before. I don't know if you did it in that Indy car series just all those years ago.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think we did a touring car. It was the Renault Megane touring cars. I think we did one race here with those. And then it would have been at the Race of Nations GT3. That was an epic race. That was a full grid and everything. It was really cool.
Yeah, I got lucky at the start. Everyone had a big pile, didn't they? Just me and Bailey, I think he was, just got clear.
Yeah, you were the Cadillac that season.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good, man. It was a good season, that was.
Yeah, no, it was. And I feel like the cars were really well matched, the four that we used. So we've got Senna there, he's just drifting around there. I think his tires maybe a bit cold. Motormouth there. Callum's out on track. Here's Ratek, he's won the last 2 races in a row. He's currently leading the championship. This car almost looks German, those colours.
Yeah. No, it's got the colours on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way.
Then we got Palm, so he's missed a couple of races and hasn't had the best of luck in some of the races he's been in.
No, Palm's had the worst luck in this series. He hasn't had any luck at all.
One of the faster guys, but just hasn't had the luck.
Yeah.
McQuartie, I think he's coming second at the moment in the championship, so he's been doing a decent job. And then Joff, he missed the first 2 races, but he came second last week in Texas Oval. I think he's done a bit of practice here because we sometimes do this in fun lobbies. So he has done this track before, so he could do okay here. Let's see if Senna gets that turn better this time. I think it's a bit of a tricky turn if you don't know the track, but you can take it quite fast if you get to know it. It's actually my favorite turn on this track because I can usually catch people on it.
I like the left-hander coming up. I think that's one of my favourites.
The one after this?
The one after this one, yeah.
Yeah, this turn he just did, the right-hander, is quite a tricky one. There's a bit of a bump there that can catch you sometimes. But yeah, this one's also not bad. Sort of a similar corner to that first turn, just the other way.
The Ratek's on pole at the minute.
Yeah. Ratek currently leading with a 127. Off on a 128, Palm 135. I think he must have made an error somewhere.
Yeah. Well, you can almost guarantee Palm will be near the front. Definitely won't be that far off.
Yeah, I just hope he gets his race strategy right so he doesn't spin the car too much. I think maybe his problem in some of these races is he gears his car up for like one fast lap, but then that's not always the setup you want for a long race. It just car hard to drive.
No. Well, I just really set mine up for the race and then do what you can do in qualifying, eh? I prefer to have a better race car than qualifying car.
Yeah, I mean, you can always make those positions up again in the race. I think Radtech goes a little bit better there. Gets a 126, almost dead. Callum with a 130. So Mark Quirky, the only one yet to set a time. I think we're missing Motormouth. I see they said he had to reboot, but hopefully he makes it back in time. I think he might have even missed it though, because I think you got to be in within 5 minutes of the end of this, don't you? There he is. Just made it.
I thought something was going on because it got a bit glitchy.
Yeah. That's the one thing that does suck, especially if you're ever in a fun lobby or something and someone joins your lobby.
Yeah.
In the middle of a race, lags out. Yeah, it's good that he made it. Even if he has to start from the back, just to start will be good enough.
That's
so far
that last one.
Yeah, it's very tight.
Yeah. I struggle to get the lock on around it most of the time.
Yeah, it's sort of like that whole corner, that whole section you have to have the right line through, otherwise it makes it very tricky. I see Palms on a 126 as well, but 126.2.
Off.
Yeah, so it's close between the front three. Gonna set another lap here, let's see if it's faster. No, so his previous one was faster than that. I don't think Joff's gonna get a faster one here with a bit of taking going on there. Radtech's decided he's done, Palm's done. I think they're happy with those times. Joff hasn't taken any damage, he might stay out for another lap and try put a faster one in, but big drift there. That's the kind of drifting we were seeing from Whiston before. Pity that he's not around tonight because he's done some good races. That's a very tricky entrance to the pit as well. You guys will have to watch out tonight that no one gets taken out from that. So Palm is going to need some very good races at the end of this championship to catch up. I need to just check the leaderboard here. I don't know if he can win.
Well, I guess he can win if Radtech doesn't finish the races. So
yeah.
Everything's possible. Slow down if I was Paul. I think he might catch Mark here halfway through the lap.
So just looking here, so Palm is currently in 4th place with 55 points. Radtech leading with 93 points. There's 3 races left for them to get points. Whiston is coming 3rd with 65. So it's possible for Palm to overtake him in this one. Rubs the wall there. Joff, I think, with a bit of a penalty, he must have sped in the pits. He gets a 1 grid place penalty for pit lane violation. So if he qualifies third, he'll probably end up starting in 4th.
Right, it didn't go no quicker. See Palm.
Yeah. He does. Palm takes it. Oof. Super close between Palm and Ratek there. Is Joff also on his flying lap? So he could, I guess, still take the pole, but then he'd get knocked down into 2nd. So, still worth it. Put in your fastest time, get as high as you can. Is he going to go faster than his previous best?
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Well, but does it knock him down already for a good place penalty, or does it do it afterwards?
Put it on the grid, I think.
Yes, it's knocked him to 4th. I must say, I do quite enjoy this track. It's something different.
Yeah, I like it. It's fast.
I even enjoyed it a lot in the Indy cars. It's got that extra thrill factor, I guess. Something about racing on a track with walls.
Well, in the Indy cars, you just know if you hit the walls, you're done for, aren't you? You're losing the wheel.
But it's interesting because there's certain tracks where I would say it's thrilling to race between walls like this, and then other tracks I just don't get on with it. Like, I struggle a lot with Bathurst at the top section with the walls.
Yeah. I quite like Bathurst, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, we are going to head there. I think it's the final race of this season. So that'll be interesting. I think it was the season opener for season 1 in the vintage Camaros, which was an epic race as well. I think it was the Matsutsi brothers up front with Dusty, yourself, I'm sure, and even Berries. I think it was a very close race. Might need to try and do an IndyCar series again someday soon.
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
If we can find some other commentators, we can both race. Epic start there for Makurti. I think he must have forgotten it's a rolling start. See them just warming their tyres there. Let them out on the track for the first time. Didn't manage to set the qualifying time. That turn there with a circle can be quite tricky sometimes as well. Like if you, the best line around it.
Spin you around.
But the best line is to take some curb, but then sometimes it works perfect and sometimes it spins you out. Like, it's not easy to judge all the time. I've spun there a few times and just like not even understood why I spun, because I feel like I took the lap before exactly the same way and I didn't spin. So it can be a decider, that corner. You gotta be careful of it. Oof, Palm took a bit of wall there.
They don't want to be doing that.
Oh, Callum just punting Ratek there. Need to be careful on a formation lap, especially going into a tight corner like that. Hopefully neither of them got too much damage. Luckily it's not an open wheel car like we were talking about earlier.
Starters down to 5th.
Well, I hope Ratek didn't get much damage from earlier.
Mock Great is up to 3rd.
Oh, that's Palm. Spun it on the circle there. I don't know if he got a bit of a nudge. I think he did, because Ratek's waiting for him. Oh, that's a disaster. And that's Senna there behind him, so there's a bit of a blockage there. Let's see what's going up front here. Marquetti with his teammate Joff looking for a overtaking opportunity right now.
No team orders here.
Oh, that's so unlucky for the two leaders. Now it's a race up front with 4 cars. Also Motormouth up into 3rd, he's overtaken Callum. Oh, the two teammates coming together, so that means Motormouth leading the race.
Not a bad lap for me, going off. Last time.
Yeah, I think.
Be happy with
Oh, you just got to be careful not to mess that corner up there. He's lost it to Marquetti. This corner, if you're not concentrating, this corner can also catch you, so let's see. They'll make it around cleanly. Pretty good there. Let's see if this circle claims any more victims. All through. The Marquetti just pulling a little gap there.
Just got a nice run there.
Take a look quickly here at the back. So Ratek, unless he picked up damage from Callum on the rollings, he should be okay. Palm maybe with a bit of damage, but doesn't look like it's slowing him down too much. But they got a lot of work cut out for them if they want to catch the front.
Mouse crashed, it's down to 6th.
Wonder where he did that.
Must have been when they were bunched up.
Car also doesn't look too damaged, so maybe just a spin or overshooting the corner.
This is helping Palm and Ratek though. Ratek's back up to 3rd.
Up into 3rd, so Callum's also made a mistake somewhere. But the people that helped the most is Marquetti and Joff in 1st and 2nd. is where the battle's at. So they just got to be careful not to take each other out again. I think they got off a bit lucky the last time. Also, these Ford Mustangs are built pretty well, I think. They're not that weak. They can take a little bit of abuse. Senna's in the pits. Joff says he did his qualifying on hards, by the way. I was just reading that in the chat. So he sped into the pits to change his tyres, and that's where he got his penalty.
Depending on the temperature, it might have been better to do on hards anyway, to be fair. Just don't know what it is.
So lap 5, McCourty's leading, Joff his teammate in second.
Ratek's catching up pretty quick. Almost 2 seconds quicker.
I think he's pulled a little bit of a gap on Palm even. Really good battle here though. I think Joff is maybe a little bit quicker there. He's just waiting for a good overtaking opportunity.
He's going. I thought he was going for it then.
It's not the easiest section that to.
He needs to get past though. He needs to get past quick.
Yeah, because if he's getting held up, then you can see Ratek there on the screen in the background. He's catching.
Just seems like Marquez has got better straight line speed.
Yeah, it could be a setup thing. I know sometimes some of the guys racing tonight change a couple things. Also, could be the acceleration out of a corner because he's on controller, maybe.
I thought he'd been better on the wheel, though, to be honest.
You can just see Senna coming out of the pits there. I hope he doesn't tangle with Ratek. There we go, Ratek through. You can just see Palm now having to overtake Senna. Hope he gets through cleanly. So Joff did manage to overtake Marquardt. Busy leading. But Marquardt taking him again. The side by side from these guys.
And there's Ratek right behind him.
Yeah. This little battle they've been having just been slowing them down enough. Ratek is right there. Championship leader at the moment, looking to take his 3rd win in a row if he can. He's right on the back of Marquardt now, so Battle of the Marks. Looking for a move here. That's probably my favorite corner to do an overtake, but oh, he's run it wide. Into the wall he goes. That's not what you want to do there. I hope he didn't take too much damage from that. That could play into Palm's favor even. Meanwhile, in the back there, we've got Motormouth. Oof. Just collides with Senna on the way past. He was beating Callum, but Callum manages to slip through after that. Motormouth pulling off there. We're just not braking in time. So I think that gives Callum a comfortable 5th place there. Joff, in the meantime, leading the race as they're about to go on to their 8th lap. Ratek looking for another move here. If I was him, I'd stay out wide and then try cut back on the inside in this corner. Looks like he's going to try to do that. Yeah, he goes around the outside. Nicely done. And Palm now right on the back of Marquardt. If he wants to keep up with Ratek, he's going to have to try to get past as quick as he can.
Oh, Ratek's gone.
Oh, Ratek spins it on that. Oh, so easy to make a mistake like that when you're pushing hard.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to pit after that. That was direct, like head-on collision with a wall.
I would do just get it out of the way, to be honest, anyway. They'll definitely have some Derby Johnsons there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he should pit now, get it all over and done with, and hope he doesn't have to pit again later.
Yeah.
And stop himself from crashing. But the one person that's going to be pretty happy that there's commotion going on in the background is Joff, because he just needs to keep it clean and keep leading. Oh, I'm looking for a move here. Is he going to try the same move we saw from Ratek earlier? Gets back on the inside, we just can't get through quick enough. Not always easy to overtake here with all the walls.
No, it's never easy to overtake.
This is the turn we saw Motormouth run it wide earlier. Let's see if they get around. And Ratek lost it there as well on the last time. That section's pretty tricky. There's a couple bumps in the turns that you don't see and you can't really predict exactly where they are. I mean, sometimes they'll just throw you around. Yeah, Palm I think is going to need to find a way through if he has any hope of catching Joff at the moment.
Yeah, he's got some good defensive driving, hasn't he?
Oof, just he carries a bit more speed there. I don't know if your mic might be a little far away or something. You just seem to have gotten a bit softer. Yeah, Palm's struggling right now. He can't find a way past. And that just means Joff comfortably leading at the moment. Coming up on some back markers. I think he'll just be wanting to put those cars between himself and second place.
Definitely.
10 laps in so far. Senna back in the pits. Who's Ratek fighting right now? He's past Callum. So it doesn't look like he... I don't think he pitted. So I think he stayed out. So he obviously thinks he doesn't have too much damage.
I suppose he knows better than us.
Yeah. He's obviously doing well enough that he caught up to Callum.
Ooh,
Callum loses it in the background. Very unforgiving when you lose it on a track with walls.
Oh, Palm's got past Mark Quirty.
Yeah, he's finally through.
See if he can run down near Geoff.
But now he's got to put in some good laps because Geoff's been setting pretty decent ones. I think Palm would be a bit faster now that he is in the clean air, but is he going to get there before Geoff gets past these back markers? I don't think so. There goes one. Having that back marker between them just gives him a bit of breathing room. Maybe looking to put another one.
That was nice and close, that was, to the wall.
Yeah, that's the best line through it, is just to get it right. Is a bit hair-raising at times. Arms through. Senna just really struggling a bit on this track. And Geoff coming up on the back of Motormouth.
Motormouth's not doing too... What's his lap times? Because he's... Geoff's not really closing in that much. He's been behind him for a few laps now.
His lap time's not that bad. It's just obviously I think he made a couple mistakes before. He missed that one turn. And I don't know if he was involved in another mistake or an accident after that.
I mean, he says he's 1 minute left. Oh, he's spun it there.
Oh, there he is.
Just want to say the pit lane's pretty long, so he wouldn't. I don't think he'd have been too far off, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
so Palm's through on Motormouth. Well, you can see Palm and Geoff both with very similar lap times in the last one, 128s. Ratek also on a 128. He's just got to get past these two back markers. Oof. Just clips the back of Senna there, but I think Senna was already going around.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'd pit if I was Ratek, to be honest.
Yeah, if he's got any sort of damage at all, I would also pit.
Yeah, you might as well. You've got to pit, so...
Yeah, so that you can get your car back to 100% and put in those lap times, you know, you can set. He was doing 126s before.
Yeah.
So if he's now only setting 128s and that's due to damage, I think it will benefit him to pit. But then again, like we say, we don't know what his damage is at the moment.
Just seems a lot less stable than it did at the beginning.
Yeah, did a 132 there, but obviously you got stuck behind some back markers. McQuartie's pitted. I think Callum also pitted earlier. So a lot of these guys have pitted now. Geoff obviously hasn't pitted. Palm didn't pit. Ratek didn't pit. And I don't think, did Motormouth pit?
Yeah, Motormouth. I think he did pit after. I don't know, I can't remember. I think he had some contact with someone.
Senna's definitely pitted twice. But so far, Geoff comfortably leading. How many more laps is it going to be comfortable though?
I'm going to say Palm's at 1.4 seconds out of the last lap, so it's not going to be comfortable for long.
Yeah. And on with his lights on as always, so I'm sure Geoff will be seeing that in his mirrors. Some of the drivers just like to remind people they're there behind them with their lights.
Palm's in the 26s now as well.
And I'm of the thought that if my lights are on, maybe it's taking away from the performance of the car. I like to keep mine off if I don't have to put them on. I think Geoff just messed up that one corner there, so Palm can put in some good pace this lap. He could make a big dent in that time. You can see his last lap he did a 126. Joff did a 128 on that last one. I think Joff will be a bit slower here, just messed up that one turn. Ratek did a 129. I think he's got damage. I think he should put...
Yeah. Makes sense, right?
Because I would imagine even Palm's got a bit of damage from his earlier crash, and if he's still able to do 126s, which we know Ratek can do, then I feel like Ratek's got more damage than maybe even what we think. Well, we'll see on this one because he's got no cars ahead of him.
Just by looking at it, it looks battered, doesn't it, really?
Yeah. We'll see on this lap if he sets another like 129. Because the previous couple laps, I guess you could say he had some slower cars ahead, but he's had a whole lap now, I think, of clean air.
It's in 27.
127.
Not too bad.
I think he could go faster if his car was
in the
right shape.
Joff be feeling the pressure now.
Yeah, if Palm can just keep it steady. We know sometimes when he's pushing hard, we've seen it in, I think, Indianapolis was one, where he kept pushing a bit too hard and spinning it. He doesn't want to be doing that tonight. He's all set. He can be battling for first in this one, so just needs to keep a level head. Joff just coming up on a back marker again. This could slow him down slightly more. It's flashing there. Does get out of the way.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling the pressure.
Universal racing language for get out of my way. Flashing a light. Yeah. His Palm flashed his as well. Oh, I think Senna spun it on that corner and Palm obviously nowhere to go. I think he's going to have a bit of damage after that.
Ratek's in the pits.
I think he'll be too happy.
No.
Yeah, if I was my pit now as well. So that saved Joff a bit. Just gives him a couple more laps where he can breathe. To be honest, Joff might even look now to pit because now he knows that Palm has to pit as well. I think he'd beat Ratek out of the pit.
Ratek's just coming out now. So.
Yeah, you can see it's a long one. It's quite a cool angle. You can see the cars there on the right. Normal track.
Has Callum just crashed? I think it just
looked like it. Yeah. Yeah, he's somewhere. I think he overshot that corner. That's you could see him so well from the pit.
Yeah, Palm's pissing.
Joff stays out, Palm goes in. And if I was Joff, I would almost look to answer back immediately.
I suppose it depends on whether he's got any damage, to be honest. If he hasn't got any damage, if he's got any damage to his car, he ain't got no damage.
I guess, but at the same time, he has to pit in the race, and if he feels confident that he isn't gonna crash or anything, just to get it out of the way, make sure he's out ahead. Because if he stays out too long and Palm comes out with a fixed car, he could start losing time, and then when he comes out of his pit, he might end up behind Palm. Whereas I feel like if he pitted now, he could come out still in front.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And then he'd have to overtake him on track.
Yeah.
I suppose it makes sense. Sometimes when I pace, I come back out and car feels completely different.
Yeah.
So that's why Charlie was late as a consequence.
No, it's interesting when it does that. I never really know. Could be even sometimes, I guess, when you use maybe like a... Sometimes what I'll do is I'll make a pit strategy that I use all season. Sometimes even between seasons, like different cars, but like same strategy in a way. And I suppose if they're changing tires and stuff, and then that setup was used for a different car or something, maybe it changes the pressures slightly in the tires, which could make the car feel completely different, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. But no, I get that sometimes too. Sometimes you come out, it feels the same. Sometimes you come out and it feels completely different. Oof. Oh. So that was... yeah, McQuarrie bounced off the wall and Joff, nowhere to go, just bounces into him. I think McQuarrie definitely would have got heavy damage there. I think Joff must have got some.
Yeah, they'll be in the office after this race.
Yeah, it might be a good idea for Joff to pit now.
And staying out.
Yeah. Ratek in second at the moment. So Joff almost an entire lap ahead of Ratek by the looks of things.
Ratek's
back in the 26 behind. Yeah. Let's see what he gets. He'll be out with a fixed car hopefully if his pit strategy worked out correctly. I think if Joff can win this, he'll be pretty chuffed with himself. Obviously missed the 2 first rounds of the series.
Yeah, he didn't seem too confident either coming into it.
Yeah. Even going into the championship, I know he said he wasn't too confident with this specific car. Obviously when I was trying to set it up in the start, and I thought we might get a couple more drivers, it was going to be a mixed series with the vintage cars as well. That he was... Oh no!
Definitely
head-on collision with the wall. He's a lap ahead at the moment, but I don't know if it's going to be enough with that damage he's picked up.
I don't think he is a lap, is he?
Well, Ratek's just started that lap and he's finishing. I don't know, if it could be a long pit as well.
But it is a long pit, it'll take forever this one.
His car looks like it's crabbing as well, it looks like really bad damage.
you can tell by his the steering, then he's got a foot like 90 degree
it's crabbing. That doesn't look good at all. But one man's misfortune is another man's fortune, and here comes Ratek. He set another 126 on the last lap, so comfortably in the 126s. Joff's pit lane, or his pit entry there, or pit box, is right on the exit of the pit as well, so he does get done. He doesn't have too far to drive out, but I think Ratek's going to get him. There he goes.
Palmer's as well.
Joff's still not moving, so Palmer up into second. Yeah, most of those collisions he's had tonight's been with his teammate McQuarrie. Unlucky for those two. But then again, even Ratek and Senna had a couple moments of contact, so it looks like it's
I think
team
everyone's
crash
had,
night.
yeah, everyone's crashed on me.
Yeah.
Josh still in the pits. Motormouth's got past him.
Yeah, he's lost. There he's driving out now, but he's lost out to Motormouth and Marquardt. That was a super long pit. So he has a lot of work now to do. That's really unlucky for him. Choff says changing strategy on the go isn't a good call. Damn it. Maybe that's why he took so long in the pit. He's been typing in the YouTube chat. You can see that Palm looks like he's also catching up in the background.
Yeah, he's quicker, that's that lap. Almost a second.
Yeah. So we could, towards the end of this race, maybe be looking at a close battle if these guys can both keep it on the track, not in the wall. Marquardt looks like he could get another podium here. Motormouth not that far off Marquardt. Oh no, it's a lap difference. No, it's not. Same lap. So they pretty
He's
close.
a lot quicker as well, that last lap.
Yeah. And then Joff, I mean, I think Joff is quicker than Marquardt and Motormouth, but is he going to be able to catch them soon? I still think Palm there just getting a bit closer this lap. We've got 11 laps left to go.
Palm's on it.
Yeah. Guy to watch right now. Just needs to not make any mistakes. I think when you're watching something like this, Kenny, you get to, if you watch Ratek right now, this is what we all feel like when we've got you behind us. Catching up like this, we just keep seeing that car get closer and closer in our mirrors.
It's a good feeling.
Good feeling for you, not a good feeling for us. Yeah, Palm really on it now. Let's take a quick look here at Marquardt.
I don't think it'll be too long before Motormouth's on the back, aren't we?
Yeah, you can just see in the background there of Motormouth's camera was Marquardt pulling off. There we go. So I think they could also end up having a battle before the end of this race. And if Joff can pick up his pace, maybe he can get on the back of them too. But Motormouth did a faster lap last lap. That's what he does this lap. And he's a bit quicker this one. This is the battle that's about to begin. just before this battle begins, let's take a quick look at the guy that is louder than his car. Callum. On the back of Senna there. Oh! Slides it into the wall. Now Senna also. Massive contact. And I think Ratek now just catching up to them, so he's going to have to be careful now. Palm as well, trying to get through here. I don't want this to be what decides the race. So that's Callum spun, so they threw on the one. I think whenever you're coming up on a back marker and they crash out of your way and it's clear, that's obviously not a nice thing that they crash, but it's a weight lifted off your shoulders that you don't have to overtake them on track.
Yeah, definitely. You're always worried about markers taking out when you're going past them.
Yeah. So there's Ratek through cleanly. Let's see if Palm has as much luck. Just slowed down slightly there, but there's not much space to go around there. I think you'll get him on this straight though. Sticking it out wide. Just gotta be careful here. He's through.
Try and close down Ratek again that.
Yeah, I think that did lose him a little bit of time because Ratek got through quicker, but
not as much as I thought it would, to be honest.
Yeah.
It would have cost him a lot more than that.
Yeah, I think he was setting 126s before, and that was a 128, so it's a little bit slower than his usual lap, but like you say, not too bad. It's only postponed the battle that's sure to come.
It was definitely coming.
By the looks of things, this could even be decided in the last few laps.
Mouse on the back of Mark Waite as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not too far off there.
Just catching up on these two as well.
I think McQuarrie loses a lot of his time on that last corner. If you're coming to overtake him, you almost want to try and look if maybe you can use that to your advantage to get past him.
I think Palm's made a mistake.
Okay. It's because also they're coming up on the back of Callum. Yeah, Palm's dropped off a bit there. I wonder if it has anything to do with coming up on the back marker. But battle for third at the moment. can see there, Motormouth catches him a lot on that corner. You can see Joff now coming through into the frame. Motormouth just going a bit wide there, hits the wall. Looks like he's looking for a move.
That would have been risky if he'd have gone for it there.
To be honest, most of the spots on this track are risky. Say probably your cleanest overtaking area, if you do it right, is probably turn 1.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's pretty much only like 2 real overtaking places.
I think if I was Motormouth or any of these guys trying to get past McCurdy, I'd try on this last turn, see if I could adjust my line to get a different angle out this corner, because he loses a lot of time in that corner. That's one where, if you could figure it out, you could maybe go around the outside or the inside of him, depending on where he is. Oof, Motormouth just overshoots into the wall, and that puts Joff up into 4th.
I was unlucky. He was having a good battle, that was.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to go his way until it wasn't. Pretty unlucky. Palm dropped off even more now. He might have got damage from whatever happened earlier, because on a 127 he was looking more in the 26s, I'm sure, earlier.
Yeah, mid-26s. What I see.
Sure, Ratek though, happy to have some breathing room.
I just need to keep it clean now, don't you, really? Can't keep those places no
If Ratek wins, he goes on for his 3rd win of the season. And if Palm can somehow catch up to him and win, Palm could take his 2nd win of the season. I think Motormouth retired. Bit of a shame. All that hard work and won't be taking any points home.
There's only 5 laps left as well in the summer.
Yeah. So now battle of the teammates again. Let's see if Joff is a bit more lucky. I think Joff just being extra cautious through that section.
Yeah, maybe a bit too cautious.
Yeah, he's lost a bit of time there. He doesn't have that many more laps to make a move here. He wants that 3rd position. every now and again he just seems to be dropping off more and more.
I noticed that myself,
I think he's being too cautious. I think that's the problem. I think he's maybe got a bit of PTSD from his earlier accidents. I can see there another car's retired. I think it's Senna, so it's a shame for him, because also, like I said earlier, is you get to the 30th lap of the race, all that hard work, and then you walk away with no points. So it's unfortunate. I don't know what's going on with Joff there.
No, he's dropping his further.
Taking it easy, I guess. Still a car between Ratic and Palm, so it's looking like this is Ratic's race to win. As he goes on to the 32nd lap of the race.
We had a bad lap that time, yeah.
If Joff wants that third position, he's going to have to make a move soon. See, Motormouth said that he got a blue screen which kicked him out. Ratic about to start his last lap. Oh, Callum. Can't even see where he is.
That's a great Callum.
That's how far into the wall he went. But yeah, Joff, if he wants to get that position, he's going to have to do something. I think he might have left it a bit too late.
It's weird because it's like 2 seconds quicker when he was that in clear air, and as soon as he got behind him. I know obviously McQuaid's defending, but he's not really that close, is he?
No, I think it's because I think he's losing too much time when he gets into the corners. I think he's just being way too cautious. He's not taking his fastest lines that he could be taking. You can see every lap he's just matching his pace now, whereas we know that he can go faster because he was doing it before. Anyway, Ratic comes around the final corner, and he'd have to have something really bad happen to him if he doesn't take the win now, as he sees his finish line. Over he goes. First place for Ratic, third win in a row, third of the season. Well done to him. Palm, a little bit of unlucky stuff happening with him again today, but I'm sure he'll be okay with a second. And here is a battle right till the end of the teammates. This has been a battle we watched throughout the night for various positions.
No, he's lost it. Well, they managed to keep it going. It's already gone on the wall.
And I almost feel like Marquetti maybe just not, or not Marquetti, sorry, Joff maybe just not challenging his teammate in this one.
I was just thinking of myself because Marquetti's got more points, hasn't he? So
yeah, could be a team strategy, I guess. So that is the results for tonight. Pretty unlucky for Senna and Motormouth.
that race, I think that best lap from Ratek is exactly the same as his qualifying lap.
It could be, yeah. It's very close. But yeah, so he takes the fastest lap tonight as well, with Palm not too far off of it. Unfortunately, I can't even save this replay. I don't have space.
No,
I see we've got Laura celebrating the win there for Ratek. Nice to see some fans watching. All right, and another race done. So that leaves 2 more races of this championship, and Ratek would still be leading after tonight after getting another 25 points. We still have Ruapuna and Bathurst to go. I think both of those are tricky tracks in their own right.
Oh yeah, definitely. I see him struggle on the Ruapuna.
Yeah, it's a bit tighter maybe. There's a
Yeah.
couple turns where you can... It's a bit like this track where it's got a couple turns that there's no real explanation as to why it's difficult, but sometimes it just is. And then for me, Bathurst, I don't know if it's like the intimidation factor or what, but I struggle there a lot. So I'm sure a couple of you guys will. Obviously, it's a very big track as well, so the laps will be a lot less, but the distance obviously the same. Problem as well with Bathurst is if you make a mess early on in the lap, you've got so much of a lap left to go before you can pit.
Yeah. And the beginning of the lap's the worst part, isn't it? So.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, good racing tonight. I think it's been good racing the whole series so far, and I look forward to seeing what the guys can do in the next 2 races.
Definitely.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers, good night.